Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How are you today? If you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. All the information you're going to need is in the description box below, along with my email address, Trish's email address, so you can get a hold of us at any time, even if you just need to talk, okay? And also in the description box below, you'll find all the important links that I talk about in this video, okay, along with links to small businesses that are owned by people in our great community, okay? So grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate, cake, brownies, cookies, Oreos. Because you just never know with me what's going to come out of my mouth or what's going on in the world today, okay? So, what we're going to be talking about today is a lot of things that you guys from the community send me, okay? And I love when you guys send me what you're working on, okay? Because it gives people in our community ideas, okay? And it helps all of us prep better, prep more, prep harder, prep faster. And that's what we are. We are a community that gets along, that helps one another. Okay, so we can get further in our preps, so we can learn from each other. All right, so here we go. So this email was sent to me along with some pictures. And she says, I'm making a few of these in my preps to use as barter items. Great idea. She said it couldn't hurt to have them. Even if I don't barter them, I'll still have them to use. Exactly. Keep up putting that info out there. People are waking up and it will get crazy out there when the shelves are totally empty. And I see that happening very soon, unfortunately. I really do. So these are packets that she used with her food saver. Okay. Salt and pepper. Here you go. Okay, now I have some videos to show you. And these videos were sent in by a subscriber. I love when you guys send me pictures and videos. I really do. Well, these pictures were sent in from, I hope I'm saying this correctly, Corsicana. It's Corsicana, and that's in Texas, okay? And this was at the grocery store Heb, H-E-B, okay? This was sent in by a subscriber's daughter. It was taken while she was grocery shopping. And she said, and as you can see, the pet food aisle is almost empty. She said the rest of the store was pretty empty too. So take a look at these 3 videos. Here you go. Okay, so this picture was sent in to me, and she said this is a can of salmon, New York City, at a store called Stop and Shop. Why so expensive? And it says it's on sale. That's not a sale price. It says it's on sale from, get this, and it's a can of red salmon, okay, Bumblebee, you know the brand, right? It's a 14.75 ounce can, okay, on sale from $11.79 to $10.79. That's not a sale, baby. So this was sent in. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, of the pork, beef, and poultry section in Central Arkansas. It was in a Facebook group, and she said it was a comment below said that they were told the distributor was closed. Another person blamed people stocking up. No. No, you know, and I know it's not us, and it's not just people in general that are stocking up. It's the supply chain. Okay, it's what's really going on. But I'll go on. And yet, another, the recent storm. I think it's all three, she said. We have been stuck on our hill since February 1st. There is no thawing of the 2-inch ice path surrounding my car anytime soon. This is why we stock up, just in case. Here you go. So these pictures were sent in from a subscriber, Northern Illinois. Okay. He said, romaine noodles, really? And look at the salad toppings, not even filled, literally. Maybe, okay, the salad toppings by McCormick. Okay, you'll see the picture in a second. The bottle is maybe 3/4 filled. All right. Limits on distilled water, really. Just about everything has a limit. Also, they were giving out free N95 masks, but you still have to fill out paperwork. Skip that. So the first picture is of the McCormick salad toppings. The second picture is of the pickle aisle. Third picture is of pasta aisle. Next picture is of the tuna fish. Limits, limits, limits. Then we are at the, what am I looking at? Is that cookies and snacks and crackers? Yep. And then the distilled water. My, 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 my. So I have some pictures to share with you from a subscriber. She's from New Jersey, just like me. She said, I wanted to tell you that you have the best channel. Oh, well, thank you, sweetheart. You're the best. She said, I order my food and it's delivered, and I won't say wheat store, but it's well known. Okay. Now it's time to bake my bread. I have been baking bread and have a large stock of flour and yeast. So do I. Yeah, I do. I ordered bread. You know those long Italian loaves that you could do so many things with? Well, lo and behold, I got the bread and I ordered. I have sent half a loaf of $3, which is overpriced. I sent you a pic of my last bread order. Fool me once. My bread is way better. I also sent a copy of my own baking. I think I'll be fine with bread, but oh my gosh. Okay, so let's look at her bread, at the bread. So that's the bread that they sent you? Oh, good God, girl. That's what you made? Okay, you're going to have to send me some of that. So here are some pictures from a subscriber in South Mississippi of some beautiful, beautiful produce that she bought and has been canning up a storm and dehydrating like crazy, and I love it. Oh boy. Oh, those banana chips, they're so delicious. And beetroot and pickled beets and diced tomatoes. Oh my goodness, girl, your pantry's gonna look like mine and Trish's. Wow. Okay, so this was sent to me by Trish, okay? And you all know and love her. She's our beloved Trish. She is your financial advisor. She's a retired international banker and a day trader, okay? So when she speaks on finances, you listen up, right? So she sent this in and she said, did you know in the summer of 2000 that Saddam Hussein announced Iraq was going to quit accepting the US dollar for all transactions? We invaded Iraq again in 2003. Did you know Muammar Gaddafi, right? Did I say his first name right? Who cares? Announced in 2009 Libya would create its own currency called the African gold dinar, which would replace using the US dollar. In 2011, Gaddafi was killed and by NATO, backed by rebels, right? Now, did you know in 1938, Germany arrested the Rothschilds and seized their central bank? The following year, WW2 started and Germany was destroyed. Did you know last year, in 2021, Russia announced it is removing all US dollar assets from its wealth fund? Do you see a pattern yet? So, I love when she adds in her little things here and there. So, this was sent in, and she said, I don't know if all the pictures attached to the email I sent you. You may be getting doubles. I'm not seeing any doubles here, baby, but those apples that you bought don't look very healthy, honey. Okay, what is this picture of? Let's see. Okay, she bought a package of something that Kraft hides, refrigerate after opening, use within 5 days, best by date February 1st, 2022. They sold this after it already expired? What in the Lord? Okay, so this is the HBA aisle. If you don't know what HBA is, I used to work in retail, so it's health and beauty aids. Those apples are just rotten to the core, babe. And then what is this? The chicken and French fry aisle. Again with the chicken and French fries. Look. Okay, so this email was sent in. She said, I decided to try Hy-Vee, and that's H-I-V-E-E, because I'm so tired of hunting for meat in stores. Yeah, I know. We're all up to here. She said, I just about peed myself laughing when I hit the canned food aisle. Talk about trying to fill in holes. There was a wall of beans, not just any beans, all chili beans, and one row of chili seasoning for decoration. What? These guys are killing me. Across the aisle, another wall of assorted beans. Good Lord. They didn't even really try in the refrigerator section. They threw milk and peanut butter tubs and sprayed whipped cream cans next to what was left in the canned biscuit rolls. No, sir. Now for my corn story. You guys are giving me corn stories now? Stop. Last week I grabbed a couple cans of Del Monte corn. That was the only corn they had. Yeah, I'm finding that when I went to Sam's the other day, they only had Del Monte. They didn't have the Maker's Mark. You know how, what is it? Maker's Mark or Marker's Make or whatever it's called. They didn't have their brand. They only had the Del Monte. A worker was also unloading a giant cart of canned corn, all Del Monte. The corn has been low but there is a wall of corn at that Target now. There's a wall of corn. Shush. Not like the chili bean wall at Hy-Vee, but close. Anyway, when I opened both cans, I noticed that all of the corn was turning black on the inside. Are you... It's hard to see just how black in the pics. My phone buffers and technology and me don't mix. The cans were just fine, no dents or anything. Best by date shows these have to be new with an expiration date of 2024. There was still a wall of Del Monte corn today when I went there. I didn't get a picture because there were too many people. I bet all those cans have crap corn in them. Yuck. The facing filling of holes are ridiculous at Target as well. I've seen the same single row of hand sanitizer in the children's bath and body soap section the last couple of weeks. Many long single rows of things. Produce has been crap, even moldy and rotten. Come on. The expiration, that's so like odd to see at Target. You know what I mean? You see that more at Walmart. But Target, you know? The expiration dates, oh my god. I have things I've been storing with longer expiration dates than the stores right now. Many things have already expired or expiring the month of. Same deal at Hy-Vee. They haven't had the take and toss sippy cups forever. I know this sounds terrible to some, but I miss the paper cups for snack and paper plates for daycare. Yeah, I keep that stuff here too, you know, because of Dominic. Because, you know, I mean, even though he's 7 years old, I still give him a cup with it's like an adult sippy cup. It's a squeeze bottle, you know, with the mouthpiece. You know what I mean? Anything to make my daycare days easier and more sanitary. Yeah, no kidding. Especially, you know, when you've got kids running around, you know what I mean? And you don't want to constantly be cleaning up spills all day. You do what you do, you know what I mean? That corn looks great. I mean, even though you were telling me about the camera on your phone, the corn, the tips of the corn looks gray. Oh, the wall of chili beans. Oh, wait till you guys see these pictures. You're gonna die laughing. Okay, so this email was sent to me along with a picture and a link, okay? And it says, we wanted to tell you that the Blue Water Bridge is empty, and it's an amazing sight to see. We are used to long lines, all hours of big rigs hauling freight back and forth between U.S. and Canada. Attaching a pic of the bridge and a video I just saw online. Just look at these amazing people, each of them putting their livelihoods on the line for freedom. Make no mistake about it, that this is what they're doing, and it just brings tears to my eyes. In difficult times, we always look around for somebody to do something. You're right. You're so right. You know, it's like you know, like what a sheriff would say, or a deputy or a police officer would say, if you see something, say something, right? Like that's like literally like the sheriff of my county, like that's his motto: see something, say something. And, you know, as Americans, as patriots, as citizens of this country, we're just waiting for someone to stand up and say, enough, enough. And now people are finally standing up. People are standing up. They're doing something. Enough is enough. That is it. But the thing is, are the elites listening? Or are they just going, move along, useless eaters, move along? You know, I mean, but that's just my brain working. You know, is it, what, you know what I mean? What's really going on? Who's listening? Is anybody? We're all hearing you. We're all hearing the truckers. We're all hearing and feeling it. And we can feel it in our hearts going, yes! But are the useless eaters in D.C. listening? What about Trudeau? That worthless MF. I mean, come on. Think about it. That idiot. The last thing I heard, he was in hiding. But they said, he's got the Rona. No, he doesn't. He's in hiding. Anyway, I'll go on before I get even more pissy, and you don't want to see that. So somebody to do something while they are in frigid temps among a myriad of threats. The freedom convoy is gaining momentum. We cannot let it fade. No, you cannot let it fade. We will not let it fade. Just like the colors of our flag, the red, white, and blue, just like the colors of the Canadian flag, the colors of any flag that stands for freedom, we do not let those colors fade. Okay? Praying we soon see our American farmers and truckers convoy spanning from left coast to the right, with proud Americans supporting them every step of the way. Damn straight. We need to prepare, but preps will eventually run out, and there is still time for action. Support the doers. It's time we rise up. Rise up. Do what you can to be heard, because our children's freedom requires it and depends on it. Here's the picture she sent. It's beautiful. Okay, this email was sent to me, and she said, I'm a relatively new viewer of your channel, however, not new to being prepared. On your most recent video, you discussed the fertilizer shortage leading to a worldwide famine. Yes, I did. That was a few weeks ago, I believe. She said, I just wanted to say that our farming practices have had us headed this way for a very long time. Due to the use of chemical fertilizers, instead of applying animal manure to our fields, our farms have little to no topsoil left. Exactly. The farmers are so heavily dependent now on the chemical fertilizers because there are no nutrients left in the soil. To switch over to rebuilding the soil can take up to 5 years. This has all been planned since the introduction of GMOs and Monsanto. I live in the Midwest, and I'm surrounded by farms that use the chemical fertilizer and GMO crops and Roundup. Roundup is so dangerous. It's so dangerous. But here in a nearby town is an organization that sells an alternative to chemical fertilizer. I use it in my garden, and all of my fruit trees, basically anything that grows, absolutely loves it, and no more bug problems. Oh, even squash bugs and cabbage worms? No kidding. Okay, I'm gonna have to get this. Some of the local farmers have caught on to this natural fertilizer because it can be sprayed over the field just like the chemical fertilizer. I have had great success with it and have even had holes in my cabbage repair themselves. Shut the front door. It's a complete fertilizer and it's super cheap. They ship anywhere in the United States. I will include their link below. Please spread the word. Yeah, spread. What? I'm going to have to get this because I have such horrible issues with these darn squash bugs. Nothing survives here. No zucchini plant, no yellow squash plant, no nothing. All my pumpkins, everything done because of squash bugs. So that link is definitely going to stay in the description box forever. So, all right. So this link, not link, sorry, my bad. This email was sent to me by one of my favorite ladies in the Tampa Bay area. She works at a Smart Shopper in Tampa. And she said, good evening to my online family. We got an email from our meat company that's in New York. They are giving us a heads up that our shipments will be disrupted if there is because of the trucker strike in the United States. Okay. Damn it. So is this a definite thing? A trucker strike in the United States because of what's going on in Ottawa and all? She said, I stand with the truckers. Get meat now. Word spread, babe. Word spread. Okay. And then this was sent to me. Truckers going on a caravan around. I've heard truckers are going to block the Super Bowl and then head to DC. Oh, shite. And then this was sent. She said, really spread the news. Oh, God. Okay, so here's an email with some pictures. She said, these pictures are from Dollar General. I go at least once a month to get supplements I need, as they usually have ginkgo biloba in stock. The price has nearly doubled in the past 3 months, and they now cost $6. And the store has been very low or completely out of garlic supplements. I just bought garlic. Where the heck did I buy a garlic supplement? Was it the Vitamin Shop? I believe it was. TheVitaminShop.com. For a couple of months now. Big Lots, 2 Food Line stores, and Walmart all have been sparse for now, completely out of vitamins and supplements, with garlic ones harder to find. The herbs and spices are continually getting low to the point of non-existence. Even the more expensive ones like McCormick and Simply Organic brands, first aid stuff, harder to find as well. The thing that doesn't add up is why the domestically produced foodstuffs are getting increasingly scarce. Salt is mined. White vinegar is a domestic product. Saltines, bread, and many other things no longer at their usual store shelf capacity. Now peanut butter and honey are infected by the manipulative shelf weirdness. I worked in retail for a good 30 years. granted the lab-released whoopsie, the labor shortage, supply chain manipulations contribute to the rapidly increasing weirdness, but as a totality of contributing collectively of factors and casualties, it doesn't add up to explain the expanding shortages of consumer goods and foodstuffs. However, we with awareness know exactly what's about to drop, and it's frustrating when when family members downplay one's concerns about what one is seeing unfold with increasing foreboding, even when said family are seeing it take place where they live, where they shop. And she said, like-minded folk who are seeing history repeat itself with more insidious manipulating bent. Yeah. Okay, so these are the pictures that she sent in. $5 for one off-brand, and it's not even a canning jar, it's a dry canning jar. You can't pressure can with it. Okay, OTCs, HBA, toilet paper. Oh, what was that picture of? Oh, okay, dog food aisle, cleaning supply aisle, granola bar and treat aisle. Oh. And then these, this is a picture of seeds that were bought at Dollar Tree. They are 4 for $1 and Tang up at 25 cents per pack. The display was already 95% out of veggies, and the flour packs were all but half gone. You got a good selection going on there. Look at this. And then this picture was sent in. 3 cheers for Europe. And then before I go, this email and these pictures were sent to me. And she said, with everything going on these days, it's very easy to get engulfed in it all. And I'm guilty of that too. I think we all are, really. However, this email is just to remind everybody that you have to unplug every now and then. My husband and I took a day trip, and it was fabulous. We were in Heflin, Heflin, Alabama, at Talladega National Forest campgrounds and shooting range. We all need to decompress by getting into nature. It was so peaceful and quiet out there. Well, the shooting was loud, but I enjoyed that stress reliever too. I had a target with Potato's name on it. Stop. Shame on you. I did not attach that picture because I'm not about to get you a strike. Well, thank you. We even found an old church and graveyard. I used my camping percolator and had the best cup of coffee, afternoon coffee. I hope you will enjoy all the pictures. Much love for this community and to you. Well, thank you, sweetheart. I love you. P.S. Ever notice the reflection on the side of a vehicle making you look like an Oompa Loompa? What the hell? Oh, these pictures are so beautiful. Oh, wait a minute. I need that coffee pot. Oh, that church. Oh, people still go there to lay flowers. You're not an Oompa Loompa. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. keep smiling and laughing, and as always, fearless.